Hi, this is Jeff Tate, and you're listening to Brigade-Radio-One.
You're listening to Brigade-Radio-One.
Hey everyone, it's Ethan with Combat Radio here at Brigade-Radio-One. We are taking a break from our bunker on the Universal Studios backlot for a very special show from an undisclosed location with an epic legend, someone we all respect and appreciate. A man has been very busy doing some pretty awesome music as well as some other exciting things. Mr. Michael Sweet, how are you?
Man, I'm good. I thought you were going to say like Mr. Eddie Van Halen or something, you know?
Well, he's next. We made him wait till we got through this. Eddie, hold up. Eddie, wait. We got Sweet on now, Eddie. Just dial it back. Really impressed with you. I mean, to be honest with you, our respect doesn't come easy, but once it does, it's pretty unfailing. And where you got it originally is when you guys walked into that Rig to Explode situation years ago where you and your band went up against a minister in Australia. Do you remember that? Do you care to remember that?
I do. We've gone up against, you're talking about Fred in Australia. Fred Nile, I believe is his name. And he didn't really understand what we were trying to do. I don't know that he still does. We were just in Australia not that long ago. But we're always trying to educate people and, help them open their minds to see, that there are, different ways other than their own in exploring, faith and Christianity and God's love and all that good stuff. So Stryper's been a band that's always tried to tear down, those walls, as we're doing with our new album, Goddamn Evil. It made a lot of people go, whoa, what? How can they say that? And we're explaining ourselves along the way. So it's working out.
It's classic what you say, how other people like to put their own particulars and their own sort of set of boundaries and ethics on everybody else. And what I loved about that is, not only did you guys hold your ground really well, I mean, whether you were a fan of Stryper at the time or not, you had to respect how the band handled that situation. And the one thing we've always liked and appreciated is sincerity and when artists are true to themselves, and whatever that may be. Once people define themselves as like, look, this is what I'm about and what the music's about, it's all good. Love the music or hate the music, but you can certainly respect the artist for coming across in a truthful fashion. And what I knew, looking at that clip, was what I was laughing out loud was, having worked in feature development at Warner Brothers for years, I said, these guys backstage, it's probably a completely different show between these two camps. And this guy putting these demands on them, I don't know whether it was or wasn't, but quite often it is. And as soon as they take the stage, it's like, let me rig this to blow up in everybody's face. But I really loved how you handled it. So that's my props for the conversation out of the gate here.
Well, hey, man, I'm glad to hear you say that. We always do our best to be respectful and explain ourselves, but also at the same time, I don't want to say stir the pot, but stir the pot, I guess. We try to shake things up and make people think. Yeah, that's the point, and you got to get their attention to do that. If you don't have their attention, again, what's the point? Nobody's listening. And Stryper's always been about that, all the way back to Hell with the Devil. That album was banned from Christian bookstores, and we had to change the cover because of a pentagram on it. And no matter how we explained ourselves, there were always those few people that just couldn't understand, and it's still that way today.
Tell me you two are in a bus that's striped like the old costumes of the opening days. Tell me you went back.
You better subscribe to this channel before you look uncool.